Good morning. It is a little after 8 o'clock. My son's been up for about 30 minutes. I get up with him. This is my busy day. Don't mind the clean dishes. I have to put away behind me. This is my busiest day as a work from home toddler mom, so I thought I would take you through. I can't find my camera here. I'm sorry. Where is it? So I thought I would take you through my day and what it looks like and how I make it work. So the morning is the most chaotic. I'm going to get him ready for school, and I'm going to try to find time to get myself ready. I'm going to try to put on some makeup, try to eat some breakfast, because I don't really have time for breakfast if I don't eat it before he goes to school. And I'm hungry today. So that's the plan for this morning. And I will check in after I get home from taking him to school. All right. All right, I have 3 minutes before I have to log in for my first class, so it's going to be really quick. So we are required to log in 5 minutes before our class start time, and I use that time to kind of go over some stuff. So I don't make the lessons. The company that I work for does, and I have to follow them. So in that 5 minutes, I make sure I kind of know the flow of the lesson for the day. I know how to do the math that I'm teaching and the way they're teaching it, because we all know math is different these days. And I kind of get myself together. And I check my emails. I find out where we left off with my classes, what my students are doing a great job with, and where they're struggling. So I know where we can kind of quickly breeze through and what needs me to slow down and spend a little more time. So I don't teach ESL online. I used to, and now I have moved on to teaching math small groups. I go into school districts virtually, and I teach them how to do math. I kind of help fill in those gaps. This is not anything I recommend you do, especially if you don't have a teaching certificate, but it is kind of a glimpse into how my day works and how you can incorporate ESL or something like OutSchool throughout your day as you are a stay-at-home mom. So I just got home from taking my son to school, and I had 10 minutes before I had to be here and log in. So in that time, I ate a super quick breakfast. I made a very large cup of coffee. It's not an everyday cup of coffee thing, but I did not sleep last night. I was awake at 2 a.m. still, and I don't have a ton of patience, so the coffee is needed. Thankfully, it is a pretty easy day at work today. We are doing assessments, so we're doing fall post assessments to see if they've learned what they're supposed to learn. And then after that, I have to go into spring pre-assessments, so to get ready for the second half of the semester. So I'm really just going to be sitting there quietly waiting for them to ask me to read the question to them, because I can't help them a ton. I just kind of got to facilitate the test. So I'm going to go ahead and get logged in. I have 5 classes today. I have no window in between some, so I'm going to check in about 11 o'clock. Okay. I'll see you soon. Bye. I'm back. I have taught 2 of my 5 classes for the day. It is 11:40, so I have about 1 hour before I have to be on for my next class. So this is my lunch break. I'm going to go and I'm going to make some lunch, and while I'm eating, it kind of depends on the day. Sometimes I sit on the couch and scroll my phone, or I read a book, or I come in here and I get some work done. But because I didn't sleep today, it's probably going to be just a chill on the couch and relax kind of day. When I come back, I have another class and then another hour break. And after that class, I have to go get my son right away. So I'm going to go make some lunch, and then I'm going to check in after this next class, because I can't check in before I go get my son. There's just no time. I'll be late and it's a mess. Okay. All right. Hello. It is 12:55. 3 of my 5 classes are done for the day. I have another hour break before my next class. And then right after that class, I have to rush out of the house and get my son. So I'm not going to be able to check in. And then when I get home with my son, it's nap time. So it'll be a minute before I get to pop back in. But this hour is kind of my time for house maintenance. So I'm going to empty the dishwasher. I'm going to put the dishes away that you saw in the sink this morning. And then I'm going to, clean up the dishes that I've used this morning. I can't be super loud because my husband is sleeping. I don't want to wake him up. He works nights. So I got to be careful about that. But this is my time to kind of get my house together as much as I can before my son gets home and he's underfoot. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I will check in at some point this afternoon. All right. I'm back. I am all geared up and ready to go for my last class of the day. It's almost 3:30 in the afternoon. My son's asleep for this one. And After that, I am done for the day. It will be 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So then it rolls into my family time. Once my son wakes up, my husband will also wake up with him and be up for the day. And that's time for us to just hang out, watch TV, watch a movie, play some games together. Today is also grocery shopping day. We just got back from 8 days out of town, and we have no food in the house and no clean clothes. So we will also be doing laundry to go along with it. And then after my son goes to bed, after dinner and all that jazz, it's time for me and my husband. So because we do work opposite schedules, we are really cognizant about spending intentional quality time together, even if it's just something low key, which it usually is. So for the most part, we will watch TV together. We'll watch a movie together. We'll play some games. We like to play Mario Party together. We'll do that until it's time for me to go to bed, and then he goes and does his own thing at night while he deals with the kid if he wakes up. So that is the nice thing, is I get a full night's sleep when he is home because he handles the night shift, which, he's 4. He's not really waking up anymore, but, he gets sick. There's those one-off things where he's up for whatever reason. So that's kind of what the night looks like. I do want to give some disclaimers. This is not an ESL schedule, remember. My ESL schedule did look different. I worked in the morning from 4 to 8 a.m., 5 to 8, depending on the time change. And then after that, I was done. Even though this isn't ESL, it can be what your schedule looks like if you decide to teach on a non-ESL platform like OutSchool or SuperProf or something like that, where you can book throughout the day and set your class times that way. So I do kind of want to share. Thursdays are my busiest days, and I do that on purpose. I loaded them up because my son is at school, and that was the point. I wanted to work while he was away so that I could spend the rest of the time with him. And since he is only 4, he's not at school all day, every day. And this is what is working, and it's working really well for us. So if you are interested in doing this, I actually have a brand new live workshop for you. So online ESL platforms are kind of looking for 5 strategies beyond what I mentioned in my Get Hired video. And these 5 strategies, they're looking for throughout your entire application process, but especially the interview or the demo lesson. They kind of change what they call it depending on where you go. So I used these strategies when I did my demo lesson, my interview, and I used them while I was teaching. They're strategies you're actually going to use. So in this live lesson, it comes with actual clips of me doing these strategies. I went in the archives and I found them for you. So you actually get to watch me implement these and kind of how they work in an actual class. So I'm not going to be doing these workshops every week. I haven't decided how often I'm going to do them, but it might be once a quarter, at most once a month. And actually my first workshop is going live next week, and spaces are limited because of Zoom. So make sure you snag your spot. You can grab yours at onlineteacherallison.com/get hired, and you're going to grab your spot, and I will be there to help you get hired and cheer you on all of the way. So I really hope this was helpful. That was kind of a day in the life of a stay-at-home toddler mom / online teacher and how it works, just to give you a little idea of how you can work it into your schedule. So I hope you have a great week, and we will chat soon. Bye.